Hey everyone! A long time no talk to a camera. Yeah, it's me. I know I've gone radio silent for almost 4 months. I'll get straight to the point, obviously, as the title says, and I'm not gonna clickbait you. I'm gonna be talking about why I left Japan, and why I'm back here in Minnesota, and just sort of where I am at now, but more specifically why I left Japan. It was because I got deported. As if. So just a brief history. I left for Japan after I graduated in 2016 and decided that I was going to work there. Meanwhile, my boyfriend was over there as well, so that was super exciting. Yay, 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 I get to be in Japan and my boyfriend's there at the same time. Beautiful, wonderful. And it was the best. It was absolutely amazing. My original plan was I would go there, I would teach, and I would look for a corporate job meanwhile, and I would advance my career while I was in Japan. It turned out to be completely an experience that I wasn't expecting, and I met people that I wasn't expecting to meet, made friends and relations that I wasn't expecting to make, and I liked the company that I was working with, and I was in love with my schools. I loved my teachers that I was working with, and my students were just absolutely amazing, and my heart just became so attached to my job that it became really difficult to think of anything else, and it became incredibly painful for me to think of leaving them. I was in a very comfortable position. I liked my job. I had a lot of free time. I had summer vacation. I had winter vacation. It was comfortable. It was a comfortable position for me, and that was it's a dangerous situation to be in because you become very content with that comfort. I felt completely trapped in a way, and that was by means nobody else's fault. That was incredibly my fault. I just didn't really do anything that I thought that I was gonna do. And in the end, of course, I don't regret any of that. It was, again, an amazing experience, and I made amazing friends out there and amazing relations. That was reason number one. Reason number two. My boyfriend's from the UK. I think you definitely have seen him in a couple of my videos. And we originally had met when we were both 17. Oh no, sorry, I keep saying 17, but that's when I first went to Japan. When we were 18 and we were at the same high school. He was there for a month and I was there for a year. We literally met once at my going away party and then once at the airport. Yeah, as you know, fate happened. And being in Japan again was super comfortable for us because it gave us the opportunity to be together. But at the same time it trapped us. He wanted to advance his career and I still needed to advance my career. And seeing how both of our individual countries are making it really difficult for us to be together, we really need to specialize in a career just so it makes it a little bit easier and a little bit more friendlier for us. So we left Japan so we could be together, even though we, again, were super comfortable and happy in Japan. Things like that. So reason number two. And reason number three was this lighting is so not good on my, guys, I'm so pale. My hair is pale. My bedroom is pale. I was wearing a pale, sweatshirt, and then I threw this on because I was like, the moment where my chin, meets my neck, it's literally, I look like a thumb right now. It's not the best. I don't look the best, but I'm trying, guys. It's Minnesota. It's really cold, and we don't go outside. Reason number three was my family and my friends. I'm not sure how many of you have been following me since when I first posted a video, but I was 17 years old. Actually, might have been 16 when I posted the first one, but anyways, I was 17 years old when I went to Japan, and I am currently turning 26. That is a long time. That's a long time. My relation with Japan has been very long. But between 17 and 25 right now, that's been 8 years, and 4 of those years have been spent in Japan, which is a really long time, especially when that was a major part of me growing up and discovering who I am. Like 17 and the early 20s are just, they contribute to so much of you becoming a person, really. Which is why I still have a lot of habits that I picked up in Japan, in which a lot of things in the United States don't make sense to me because I prefer something in Japan, and that's just sort of how it is. I don't expect a lot of people to understand, but it was, again, a very important time of me growing, and I absorbed a lot of that. So yeah, 4 of those years were spent in Japan, and 4 of those years were spent in the United States. When I first went to Japan, my nieces were just recently born, and I've only seen them for 4, of the years that they have grown, and that's kind of painful as an aunt. Additionally, I keep leaving my friends, and I've started to miss them a lot, and that doesn't make my friendships that I've made in Japan any less important. They're just as important, or even more important in a different way, because they're 2 separate worlds. Like, that was incredibly difficult and straining on me emotionally. And then of course my family. I am really close with my family, and a large contribution to that, I think, is also because I realized that I was away from my family for around 4 years, and that's a long time. My parents are growing old. They're not always going to be there. And the moment that I actually arrived back in the United States, my grandma was in the hospital, literally the moment that I arrived. And then a couple weeks later, my mom ended up in the hospital. And it was things like that that really made me realize that I was so in shock, because I could have been in Japan in that moment, and I would have felt so afraid and helpless. So that's been something that's been emotionally difficult on me. That was reason number 3. And guess all of those reasons together kind of just, led me to where I am now. I'm missing Japan still every single day. Again, if any of you have been following me since the beginning, you know that I love Japan. You know that there's parts of Japan that I don't like as much. But you know that Japan is very important to me. Again, it's raised me in a way that I feel like not a lot of people would be able to understand or relate to, but maybe other exchange students would get that as well. And again, it's really weird right now. It's weird going from having my own home, being able to live with my boyfriend, and having my own job, and weirdly paying my own taxes and my own bills, and like experiencing that adult lifestyle, to coming back to here, not having a job, still looking for a job, struggling with what kind of job that I want, because I still don't know what I want to do. I am constantly struggling between my creative side and my international side, and I just don't know what to do. So I've been kind of, looking, and it's been an adventure. I'm still growing as a human, and I'm still evolving. And I'm not sure that I would have been able to do that fully if I had stayed in Japan. I'm not sure if I've missed anything. I feel like I said everything that I wanted to say. You are free to ask questions below, things like that. I still have my Instagram. My Facebook page is still pretty empty because, let's be real again, I'm not in Japan, and I still don't think you guys have interest in me talking about Japan while I'm not in Japan. But if you've noticed, on the top of my blog, it says, what does it even say again? J-vlogging, or maybe Japan, gaming, and existential crisis. 2 of those things are still left in my life, which is the gaming, and I really want to get into that. In fact, I'm about to start playing Kingdom Hearts 3, which has been another whole entire adventure in itself. And then existential crisis, which is, something that I deal with every single day. So we can share that together. But yeah, I thought that you guys would have probably maybe wanted to hear this video because I didn't post anything. The last video you saw me was me just hopping into like VR chat and being like, surprise, I'm in America. So yeah, I'm just gonna go now. And I'm gonna be still trying to post content on my YouTube channel. I hope that makes you know. I hope that like doesn't bore you guys out. I'll still try to make it as cool, but the last 4 months I've definitely kind of just needed to myself to kind of just get used to living back in the United States. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. Feel free to subscribe, comment, like, blah 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 blah, all those really weird YouTube things that people like to add. Alright, see ya.